As we think about inside-out wealth and how wealth is created, let's first define what wealth is. Wealth is not money. Now, if that's shocking, let me tell you what wealth is. If that's what it's not money, that's just the scorecard, that's just the sign of wealth. Wealth is value. Value. So what is your value? What value can you add to yourself, to the lives of others, in your business, in your skills, in your competencies? Wealth is adding value. We add value when people need something or want something. So if you want to do an exercise to begin to discover how you can add wealth and add value that creates wealth in your life, then what are the problems that you can solve? I'd recommend start with the problems you've solved for yourself. Because if you've solved them, and that solved a problem that you no longer have, then that has to be worth something. So what are the problems you have solved? What are the problems you're working on now that you are working to solve? And what are the problems that you'd love to work on to solve? People pay money for the solving of problems. The bigger the problem, the more the money. So what value can you add in that way? People also pay money for the fulfillment of desires, things they want. They may not even know they want it yet, but if they heard about it, if they discovered it, they want it. So what can you offer there? Well, this all comes now back to you and to your inside wealth. What wealth do you have to give? Here's one of the paradoxes of wealth creation. Wealth is created by giving rather than looking to receive. If your attitude is give me, bring it to me, it's really the wrong attitude in wealth creation. Wealth creation is how I can give and what I have to give that is of value. And when you give it with passion, when you give it with joy, when you give it in such a way that it gives a great experience for the person who's receiving it. So, you may not have your own business. You may not be fulfilling your dreams in that way at this point yet. But if you have a job, do you know how to give value in that job? Do you know how to become invaluable as an employee? Indispensable. So they couldn't get rid of you because you add so much value. More value than maybe you're getting paid for, but that's the key. Once you have that attitude of giving value and of making whatever you do more valuable for the people around you, you are becoming a wealth creator. And just give it enough time, keep practicing that, giving value. Well, this once again comes back to how rich is your mind? How rich is your understanding of the problems or the desires that people have? And so as you make your mind richer, your emotion richer, your state richer, as you become more creative and more of a problem solver, these are the things that turns you into a wealth creator. This is where to begin. If you don't know where to begin, begin with accessing your strengths, your weaknesses, the threats and the opportunities before you, and look at what value you can add. The word wealth and the word value are actually synonyms. They're talking about the same thing. We pay financially money for what has value. When it loses its value, it's worthless. So, as you are able to value yourself, and that may be the first place to start, your attitude, your beliefs, your understandings about the value that you can add. How is it valuable? So you might want to do a survey among the people that you live with. What is the value that I add to your life? And just asking that question will begin to plant that wealth creation process in you. So here's where to begin. If wealth is adding value, and the money is a sign that you're adding value, then what value can you add to your friends, to your colleagues, to the jobs that you're doing? That you do it with quality, you do it with such value, people find it valuable. And that's the place to begin.